Ni hao. This is Warren and Betsy Talbot with Married with Luggage, and we are in China.
We are actually perched on the edge of a cliff in China.
Yeah, we're a little high.
Our director is a little more creative than I would like him to be sometimes.
Yeah, right behind us is about a 500-meter drop straight down. So if we happen to tumble, please call someone. What have you thought about China so far?
China is fantastic. It is nothing like what I thought it was going to be.
No.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because, I was born in 1970, so yeah, I know. So growing up in the late 70s and 80s, I have a different perspective of China than maybe someone who was born 20 years later than me. So I expected it to be kind of a really cold, structured, closed off kind of a place.
Yeah, and that's not at all what we
Not
found.
at all.
As soon as you go across the border, everything is big and massive. The people are really quick to smile and quick to help you out.
I agree.
The roads are actually better than the United States.
Oh my gosh, coming from Thailand and Laos, wow. The minute you come into China, the infrastructure is just there, and it's so nice to have nice roads and nice vehicles to drive in, and wow.
Yeah, and obviously we've done a lot of research from a historical perspective, because growing up we're always beaten into our heads about what communism is and what it's like to live there. And being here now and seeing this change that's occurring inside the country, it's a fantastic time to be here. And the people, the food, the nature, absolutely stunning.
Now, that being said, there are still some differences. For those of you who don't know, you can't use Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube here in China. It's still blocked from a censorship perspective.
Yeah, so there are some things that you encounter that are obviously different, but I think it's well worth for the experience and the opportunity, and it is changing our perceptions completely, and everything that was put into our heads throughout our entire education process.
I agree. Well, I think it has changed over time.
Of course,
Yeah.
but it's amazing the difference and the change that has occurred just since we grew up.
Right, and we met and befriended a 24-year-old man, and it's interesting to see his perspective on things, because he's really only grown up in this more open China. So it's really refreshing to meet someone like that, and also to be able to talk to the older people who live here as well, who are still wearing their Maoist jackets.
Yeah, it will be an amazing time over the next 3 months. We'll be heading through China. We'll have a lot of new impressions,
Yes.
obviously, as we go, but we wanted to share our first ones with you after a week here in this amazing country.
And I will leave you with one final thought. There is nothing wrong with a country that has dumplings for breakfast.
再见.
再见.